welcome everybody to another Sunday, and you know what that means. It is now another episode of Huge Sports Talk. And a lot of things has happened. What's up? It's Buff Nugget. Welcome to the stream. So, welcome to the 11th episode of the season of Huge Sports Talk. Question, when am I going back to Minecraft? That's going to be, I believe, at 6 p.m. Eastern in about 50 minutes. Usually we start our schedule off with a bonus stream like this one is. And we will be on Omlet Arcade first. Now, the reason I didn't start at 1 is because we had a Ravens game at 1. So, yeah. Let's get started with the National Football League. And take a look at the American Football Conference of the National Football League. All right, let's see who's This is as of the end of week 14, I think. So let's see. Number 1, New England Patriots has taken the lead in the entire conference, as their record is currently 9-4. with 13 of their 17 games played. And notice how they have a 1% chance of being eliminated. That means they're really close to clinching the playoffs, meaning that they are probably going to be back in the playoffs again. Number 2, Tennessee Titans have one of the highest chances of making the playoffs. Number 3, Kansas City Chiefs. Playoff chances, 95%. That's a pretty big playoff chance. So you might expect to see the Chiefs come in too. Number 4, the Baltimore Ravens. Playoff chances, 74%. That might go down because we just lost to the Browns. And right now we're on pace to, if the Bengals win, then the Ravens will be knocked out of the divisional winners and be put in the wild card spots. What's up, Golden Thunder? Welcome to the stream. Alright, team number 5, Los Angeles Chargers. Playoff chances, 81%. Looks like they've been doing quite well as well. Question, why did I not do Minecraft today? Answer, we're going to get to it. It's just that I had a Ravens game. Number 6, Cincinnati Bengals. Playoff chances, 52%. That's going to go up because they just won. Well, actually, no, we don't know yet. But they could take division leader if they win, and possibly have their ratings go up if they do win. Question, when is it? Next hour. Number 7 is the Buffalo Bills. Playoff chances are 10, 8, 7. is 64%. The Buffalo Bills have been pretty good for the last couple of years. So, yeah, let's continue down the list. First non-playoff team is the Indianapolis Colts. Playoff chances, 47%. The current record is 7-6. Hot Wheels Racer says, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Moving on, number 9, the Cleveland Browns. They're actually going to go up because they just beat the Ravens today, which I'm not too happy with, but oh well, it is what it is. Their playoff chances are around... It looks like 37%. Not a good playoff percentage. And number 10, Pittsburgh Steelers. Playoff chances are 14%. That's even worse than the last team was. So their record is 6-6, however, they're still alive. Well, 6-6-1, because you always gotta include the tie as well. Number 11, the Denver Broncos. Playoff chances, 20%. The Broncos had a good start, but then they started faltering later in the middle of the season. Number 12, Las Vegas Raiders. Playoff chances for them are 13%. It's not good, looking good for the Raiders this year, as they're down to 13 HP. If the moment your playoff chances hit 0%, it means you're out. The moment your playoff chances reach 100, you are in the playoffs officially. So, number 13, Miami Dolphins. Ooh. Playoff chances, 5%. The Dolphins aren't good this year either. Now, they were a good team last season, but now they are just not going to physically make it this year. Well, if they don't win on out with a couple of other teams, win against other teams. But all the teams we mentioned so far have no strikes. All right, next team is the New York Jets, and they are officially out of here. They have a 0% chance of making the playoffs. The Jets have now been eliminated, and that brings us down from 15 teams down to 14. There are 14 teams left in the battle. For the AFC. 7 of them will be eliminated. Number 15, Houston Texans. We already announced this team was eliminated last week, as they were the first to be eliminated in the NFL. They now, again, have a 0% chance. And dead last is the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are now also eliminated, bringing us down from 14 down to 13. 13 teams alive in the AFC now, with 6 of them to be eliminated before we reach the playoffs. So if you are from New Jersey, from southern I think it was, Southern Texas or Northern Florida. You guys are out, unfortunately. And you'll have to wait in the draft to see what you guys can do next season. Moving on to the NFC. Let's see, who's number one in the NFC? Of course, the Arizona Cardinals. Playoff chances greater than 99%. And they are currently 10-2-0. I believe if they win this week, they are going to be in the playoffs. Are they on their bye, though? Are they on their bye week? No, they play Monday. The Cardinals play the Rams on Monday, so that they could clinch it all this coming tomorrow. Moving on to second place in the National Football Conference. The Green Bay Packers. Playoff chances greater than 99%. Same scenario here. Their next game, I believe. Who do they play? They play the Chicago Bears this week. They play them today at 8:20. Moving on, number 3 is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Also has a greater than a 99% chance to make the playoffs. All right, number 4 is the Dallas Cowboys. Playoff chances greater than 99%. So this is the 4th team in the NFC that has a playoff chance greater than 99% so far. Moving down, number 5, Los Angeles Rams. Playoff chances are 93%. Pretty good chance for them, despite the fact that they have a less than a 1% chance to get first seed. But again, that's probably going to get taken by the Cardinals pretty soon because they're just dominant this season. Number 6 is the San Francisco 49ers. Playoff chances are, this is the lowest of any of the teams in the playoff range right now, but it is settling at 46%. So not really too good, but not as bad as the others were. Moving on, number 7, Washington football team. Playoff chances is set to be, 39%. 39% is not a lot. It's not that good at all. They need to get better if they want to make the playoffs. Right now, they're not on track to win the playoffs as of right now. They're currently 6-7. Number 8, Minnesota Vikings. Their playoff chances are set to 28%. They have a losing record right now. Number 9, Philadelphia Eagles. They have a 69% chance of being eliminated. But the point is, they have a 31% chance to make the playoffs, and it's not a lot. The Eagles would probably also need a sprite of hope as well. I just got asked who is the best American football player right now. I don't know. I haven't really thought of it many. There's pretty good players in the entire league. I know for a fact that none of them are going to be from the Ravens. This year we've been bad. So I know we are not going to be MVP this year. So it could go to anybody. Most likely someone on the Cardinals. So, number 10, Atlanta Falcons. Playoff chances, 26%. They have one strike already. Which, with one strike, it means they cannot possibly clinch for a seed anymore. Meaning they cannot get a better record than the Cardinals. All right, moving down, number 11, New Orleans Saints. They also have one strike, but their playoff chances are a little bit higher than the Falcons, as their chances are set to 29% rather than 26%. Number 12, Carolina Panthers. They have 3 strikes, which means not only can they not get past the Cardinals, they can't get past the Packers or the Buccaneers either. And they only have a 1% chance to make the playoffs, which means they're probably going to get eliminated next week, as their playoff chances dwindle very fast. Is Vince Young good? I haven't really researched him. I don't know if we played him or not. All right, number 13 is the Seattle Seahawks, who have 4 strikes of 7, which means not only can they not get past the Cardinals, the Packers, or the Buccaneers, but they cannot get past the Cowboys as well. And they have a 2% chance to make the playoffs, which means they can be eliminated as late as they can be eliminated sometime soon as well if they don't get their act straight. Because now they can't get division leader. Number 14, New York Giants. They only have 1 strike compared to the rest of the teams.
Okay.
They have a 3% chance to make the playoffs. So we could have a lot of eliminations from the NFC next week. Number 15, the Chicago Bears. They're still in this as well with only 1 strike. But they only have a 2% chance to make the playoffs. Because all of their other 6 spots all say either less than 1% or 1%.
Okay.
And number 16, the Detroit Lions. And the Detroit Lions have a 0% chance to make the playoffs, which means they are eliminated. The Lions are going to be the first team in the National Football Conference to get eliminated. So now there are a total of 4 different teams eliminated in the entire league. 3 from the AFC, one from the NFC. So there's still 15 teams in the NFC. However, in the AFC, there are, well, they're down to 13 teams. So there's going to be a total of 9 eliminations. So there's going to be 6 more in the AFC and 8 more in the NFC. And altogether, we're right now at 28 teams left in the mix for the battle of the Super Bowl. So the remaining 28 teams are battling to win it for their city. The city of Detroit is out now. So this week's recap on eliminations is the New York Jets, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Detroit Lions have been eliminated this week. Last week, the Houston Texans were eliminated. Moving on. NCAA. For the NCAA, the bowl games are coming up. We have Michigan playing Georgia and Alabama playing Cincinnati. We're going to see what happens. As the rest of the teams, however, are knocked out, including Ohio State, which was knocked out versus Michigan the other day. I'm going to scroll all the way down to some of the bowl games. Or no, that's not what it is. Playoff schedule. There's 2 types of playoffs. One is just for the conference, which we're not going to go over because there's too many of them. And another for the actual college champions. And turns out the playoff, they should have listed it by now, but the playoffs will be starting on December 31st. So it's going to be like the New Year's Bowl kind of thing. Moving on to MLS. There's something big happened yesterday in the playoffs. And let's reveal it. This is wrong, by the way. Why does this say that? There was a shootout, and it was not New York. It was not the Timbers that won. Ignore what that says. I don't know why it says that. But the New York soccer team has won their... Well, there's 2 New York soccer teams. NYCFC has won their first ever MLS Cup. And as that game went all the way down to a shootout. And New York ended up winning that shootout 4-2. So the last team remaining in the MLS this season is the New York, as they are the survivors this year and have won their first star on their jerseys. NBA, let's see. It's time for some more power announcements. It's week 8 right now. Let's see. Number 1 in the East is the Brooklyn Nets. Playoff chances are 98%. Number 2, Milwaukee Bucks. Playoff chances 99%. 92%. Number 3, Chicago Bulls, playoff chances, 95%. Number 4, Miami Heat, playoff chances are 93%. Number 5, Cleveland Cavaliers, playoff chances is 91%. Number 6, Washington Wizards, playoff chances for them are 81%. Number 7, the Philadelphia 76ers with a playoff chance of 83%. The Charlotte Hornets are in 8th right now. They have in this league you can go up to 10 strikes to get eliminated rather than just 7 in the NFL, because there's going to be 10 teams that get into postseason somehow, rather it be a play-in tournament or the actual playoffs. So the Hornets have an 18% chance to miss the playoffs. Then number 9 is the Atlanta Hawks. They have a 30% chance to miss the playoffs. Number 10, the Boston Celtics, which is borderline. For everyone else not in there, we got the Toronto Raptors, who's currently at 52 HP right now. The New York Knicks, who are at 51 HP. Actually, no, the Raptors are at 50. Yeah, the Knicks are at 51. The Pacers, they're currently at 40 HP, so they have a much lower HP value than the Raptors and the Knicks right now. Number 14 is the Orlando Magic, and look at this. They only have 1 health left. Someone from the NBA is already about to get eliminated this early in the season. They've only won 5 games and lost to 22. And then dead last is the Pistons, who has an even less. They don't even have 1 HP. It's in decimals. So the Pistons are both the Pistons and the Magic are really close to getting eliminated. So we could start seeing NBA eliminations sometime soon. Question, can we play Minecraft now? We're not done yet, and 2, it is not 6. Moving on to the West. Okay, the Phoenix Suns' wrath continues as they are getting close to clinching the playoffs. Like, not just a play-in tournament, but the actual playoffs. You got the Warriors in 2nd, the Jazz in 3rd, Grizzlies in 4th, the Clippers in 5th, the Lakers in 6th, the Nuggets in 7th, and the Mavericks in 8th. 9th is the Trailblazers, and 10th is the Timberwolves. For the bottom 5 teams, you have the Los Angeles Kings. I do it every week. The Sacramento Kings. I don't know why I keep saying Los Angeles Kings. That is a hockey team. Sacramento Kings is currently at 55 HP. The San Antonio Spurs, however, have 37 HP left in their battle tank. The Oklahoma City Thunder have 29 HP as they're in 13th. 14th is the Houston Rockets, who currently have 23%. They only have 23 HP left. And in dead last is in this conference is the New Orleans Pelicans, who have 19 HP. So it's most likely that someone from... It's either going to be the Magic or the Pistons that get eliminated first. But they have no strikes. No team has a single strike yet. Moving on to the National Hockey League, everyone's destination for hockey. It's week 9 right now of 29. It is currently December. Here we are at the playoffs. Number 1, the Washington Capitals. Well, I don't think this is in positions, but the number 1 Metropolitan. This is the Washington Capitals. Number 2 Metropolitan, the Carolina Hurricanes. Number 3 is the New York Rangers. In the Atlantic Division, you have the Miami Panthers. I call them Miami Panthers, but they, for some reason, prefer to be called the Florida Panthers. Moving on, number 2 in the Atlantic Division is the Toronto Maple Leafs. And number 3 in the Atlantic Division is the Tampa Bay Lightning, which is currently the champions of last season. Wild card number 1 is the Pittsburgh Penguins, as they came back from the grave. And number 8 is the Boston Bruins, who also just came out from the grave this week. All right, moving down the notch this week. I'm not going to mess it up, but this next team is the Columbus Blue Jackets. In number 9, they're currently at 51 HP. We got the Detroit Red Wings, the New Jersey Devils in 9th, 10th, and 11th place. 12th is the Philadelphia Flyers. 13th is the Buffalo Sabres. They are down to 2 HP right now. Move down the list, and we got the New York Islanders, who are down to, I believe, 7 HP. Then we move down a notch. You got the Ottawa Senators. They're not in dead last in the conference anymore. Now the Montreal Canadiens are in last. And look at this. Their chances of being eliminated is greatly high, as now they have less than 1 HP. They're also in decimals. Montreal Canadiens are on the verge of being eliminated now.
I have come for your taxes. You're a YouTuber. You haven't reported any of your YouTube taxes. You're going to jail for a long time, buddy.
Well, I guess I'm off to jail now.
Oh, by the way, you know what punishment for failing to pay taxes is? Execution.
Well, I'm dead now.
Oh. I'm gonna give this to Josh.
Alright, anyways, continuing. Number 1 in the Western Conference is the Calgary Flames, Anaheim Ducks, Edmonton Oilers, Minnesota Wild, St. Louis Blues, the Nashville Predators, Colorado Avalanche, and the Winnipeg Jets are all managing to get in. And it looks like we're going to have 5 from the Central Division make in playoff range right now. Everyone else is not in playoff range right now.
Don't burn the house down.
From the Pacific Division, the San Jose Sharks.
What?
Huh?
Don't burn the house down. We're leaving.
All right.
Bye. Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Oh, tell them I murdered you.
Okay.
And make sure it doesn't burn the house down, Blimps and Golden. Bye.
The San Jose Sharks are currently in 9th. 10th is the Las Vegas Golden Knights, also from the Pacific Division. From the Central Division, the Dallas Stars are in 11th place. From Pacific Division, in 12th place is the Los Angeles Kings. From the Pacific Division, in 13th place is the Vancouver Canucks. From the Central Division, in 14th place is the Chicago Blackhawks. Currently they are close to elimination. They have taken 91 damage. They have 9 HP left. From the Pacific Division, in 15th place is the Seattle Kraken, who are new this season. They have not yet. This is their first season, but they're not going to get the spark that the Las Vegas Golden Knights did on their first season. And then finally, number 16 from the Central Division is the Arizona Coyotes, who are close to elimination. All right, moving on. European soccer leagues. We'll get this one done quick. EPL. No one's clinched. No one has survived yet. What about in the area of Spain? None here either in week 19. Germany, we have no one as well clinched, but look at this. Bayern Munich is about to win the season in 8%. They're 8% away from winning the whole thing. In Italy, looks like Internazionale has taken down AC Milan. And in France, Paris SG is still up there. World Cup qualification, we've already had our qualifications happen for most of the leagues, but we're going to review them anyways. Okay, so Group B, no one's clinched yet. Vietnam's almost out of here. Playoff. And we're going to once again go over all the teams that are making the playoffs for the World Cup in Africa. Algeria. Tunisia. Nigeria. Cameroon. Mali. Egypt. Ghana, Senegal, Monaco, and Congo DR. Next up is CONCACAF. No one has yet got clinched or eliminated, as it's currently week 31, so that's not going to happen yet. Brazil, Ooh, look at this. Something happened this week. So, here's the situation now. Argentina and Brazil are going to the World Cup. Brazil, I think, clinched last week, but now Argentina is going to join them as well. These two are huge rivals, as Argentina beat Brazil in the South American Champions League, or not Champions League, whatever they call their cup there, their Continental Cup. Europe. We've already been through this, but some of these teams have made it and some of them have not. We're just going to show them all because some made it and some people are going to in the play-in tournament, and everyone else is out of here. So yeah, those are all the teams that have made it and not made it. World Cup, we did that. Champions League. Regular season is done, so we're going to go to the knockout schedule. So here we are. At the brackets. There is, I believe, 4 rounds. What time is it? We got a couple of minutes. So maybe we could check out the World Cup schedule as well. But the Champions League should be done by now. As you can see, they should have, if it's done, they should have listed it all. So it looks like the first round is a best-of-2 series, and I believe the games carry over between, the points carry over between rounds. I think all of them are that way, except for the finals, as the finals is best-of-1. So it looks like the Champions League begins in February, which is Chapter 2022, Season 2. So we would already be done with the opening season by the time this brackets begin. Let me see if the World Cup's got one. No, they don't. Inactive leagues, NCAA hockey is not inactive anymore. I don't know why it says it is. Same with NCAA basketball, as I believe that league is also not inactive. And just a reminder of all the things. Inactive leagues, we remember that NCAA hockey season 2020 season, as it was canceled due to COVID. Same with NCAA basketball playoffs. That was canceled as well for the same reason. The 2018 World Cup results went to France, winning it all. The 2019 Women's World Cup went to United States. And then you got the Major League Baseball, who is now inactive, and they're actually double inactive right now because they're currently in a lockout. As they're trying to do many things. So, I don't know. Are they still in a lockout? I'll check the news. Let's search up a new MLB Lockout. Are they still in lockout? They probably are. I've heard about this. I've heard about that story right there, actually. Because I get pinged a lot from Reddit, because I'm in that Reddit community. Someone is drawing Mike Trout every single day until the lockout ends. So if the lockout doesn't end for a whole year, he's probably going to have like 365 of those. So yeah, the MLB lockout is still live as right now. So if this lockout reaches February, issues can start, because I believe at the end of the month, as that's when a bunch of negotiations take place, and some preseason games as well. So keep an eye on that. Baseball is currently at risk of being canceled for the season. It's as long as this lockout doesn't turn into like what the NHL 2005 lockout was, then we'll be good. Because we don't need seasons becoming canceled because players don't agree to owners over the rules of baseball and how franchises work. So I believe it is now the end of this stream. We're about to move into Minecraft. If you guys enjoyed, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on Omlet.